Hello everybody and welcome back to the Library of Ruina. Alrighty, in this episode we're gonna be doing something very, very special. We're going to be doing dreams. I thought there was gonna be a cutscene, I gotta be honest. Alrighty, we're up against the past ghosts and the owner of the dream. Order of the Wolves. Oh boy. They have an index thing. Alrighty, family first. Upon death, give 1 strength, haste, and 2 damage up to all allies next scene. Whew. Blood for blood. When using a combat page, if target is in blood debt, all offensive dice on the page gain +1 power and deal 50% more damage. Bite and not let go. For every 15 damage dealt during the scene, gain 1 haste next scene, with a max of 2. Gaze from dark alley. If speed is 5 or higher, restore 1 light. Keep silent. On use, draw 1 page. On Clash Win, inflict 3 bleed next scene. Pledge of Wolves. For the scene, increase damage of all dice on pages with this page's name used by other allies by +1, with a max of +5. And the Moment of Reckoning. Deal +3 additional damage if target's HP is at 50% or lower, up to twice. And then the owner of the dream, he has shimmering. HP cannot go lower than 350. Becomes staggered and untargetable until next phase. At the end of the scene, if there are no past remnants alive, purge all effects from self, recover from stagger, fully recover stagger resist, and proceed to the next phase. Lord of Wolves. Whenever an ally dies, inflict blood debt to the killer. Upon killing a character in blood debt, give 1 strength, haste, and 2 damage up to all allies next scene. If all other allies are dead at the end of the scene, change effect of this passive. Law of the Wolves. When using a combat page, all dice gain power equal to the number of past remnants targeting the target of the page. Dice on the pages of past remnants gain +1 power if a page... Making a sound so often, I hate it. Dices on the past remnants gain +1 power if a page of this character targets the same target. Whenever past remnant dies, take 50 stagger damage. Track the blood. When using a combat page, if target's HP is at 50% or lower, all dice on the page deal additional damage against them if they have the slower speed, +2 damage per 1 point of difference, up to +6. And the only different page he has is Ripping Claw. On hit, inflict 2 bleed next scene. For every 10% of max health target is missing, up to 10 stacks. Before the family is executed, you will be liquidated first. Okay, so they are all going for Yesod, so tell you what. Here's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna eat that massive damage, and then we are going to go for a shockwave. Then we've really got to split up their damage. I'm gonna go Will of the City and unlock just to tank it. Then we're gonna activate Serum R. I'm gonna go for Trail R right here. And that's all we've got. Then we're gonna go for a Shockwave right here. We're gonna go for Pack Onslaught. Okay, then let me see. So this one is marked, I believe. So we're gonna go Boom and Binding Chains. And that should be good? Let's see. Okay, Shockwave working out very, very nicely for us. Shockwave also working out nicely for us. You know how much I love my repeat pages, even though I really like to make singleton decks for no reason. Okay, good amount of damage being done. We should be able to draw. But he does big damage to us First, Pack Onslaught is going to allow everyone to draw. We also restore quite a bit of health. Will of the City almost wins that clash, all things considered. Binding Chains does not end up doing enough, and we do end up tanking that hit. Okay, so certainly not the most painful battle ever. I'm gonna go for Metallic Ringing on not Aeon. Then, let's see. We could go for X-Rip, and that would do big damage. And then that's all we've got. Let's see. I want to use some of our blunt pages. That way we can get some value out of them. I'm going to go for K9. There we go. K9. Okay, now, let's see. We can go for Agonizing Wail. That'll stop a bit of damage. And then I think we're going to go for another Pack Onslaught, just to try and reduce as much damage as we possibly can. Can't go for Sable Termination, even though I would like to. Astral Resonance is online, actually, I believe. And then we are just going to go for a regular Stargaze, tank that out. I'm going to go for Will of the Prescript. And then damage. And that should be good enough. Okay, X-Rip is doing good value for us. We do 27 damage. Agonizing Wail doing good things for us. Will of the Prescript, we're back to full stagger, and then we do a good amount of damage. Icebox is basically our tankiest person on the floor, so I'm not too terribly worried about him going down. Ooh, us losing those clashes is kind of unfortunate, though. Astral Resonance, though, doing big damage. Okay, Icebox still taking a fair amount of damage. And we do reduce a little bit of stagger we would have taken on Yesod. Let's see. I'm going to go for... You know what? Let's do Request on Mao. I know that's a really weird choice, but I actually think the bonus damage is going to be really good. So you're the one... No, that's the Enforcer. Who's the one who's marked? How's this work? Dude, I've never used this page. But the extra damage, I think, is really going to be good. First enemy the selected librarian hits is marked. Okay, gotcha. Okay, so in that case, let's have Mao go for this guy down here. I'm going to go for Gathering Command. This will give us a little bit of nanites, and then we could go for Shadow of the Tempest, which will get the slash value, so that'll be really nice. I'm going to go Sable Termination, and then we're just going to Stargaze to try and reduce our damage here. Let's try and reduce how much damage you're doing. We don't have any blunt dice, so we're not going to be able to make use out of that. Let's stop you. Let's go Donkey's Bray again, and then we'll go Rooster right here. Icebox can use Gene Berserk. And then we'll go Lean Bloody Wings. Okay, Sable Termination doing a good amount of damage to them. One more. Okay, certainly not bad. We do take a little bit of damage, but it's not the end of the world. We also restore quite a bit of health. Just about get a stagger there. Gathering Command does end up getting the stagger, and he is now marked. Donkey's Bray is going to debuff you into Oblivion. We get a stagger. Very nice. Stargaze working out for us. Okay, Tempest just about working out. Ton of bleed and a stagger. Shockwave. Okay. Could have been worse. So, what we're going to do now, So, spend 5. I don't want to do that. Let's go multi-slash right here. And then, let's go Binding Chains. Then, I'm going to go Tail Whisk to make you lower. And then I think let's do some big damage to... the big man in command. Let's go for unlock, Donkey's Bray. Then I'm going to go end of the line. I'm also going to go for Stargaze. Then let's swap over to Serum W. Let's go Expiration W right there. And then Lean Bloody Wings. So I don't want to kill all of these guys, which is why I'm not really focusing them down. But I do want to be able to get them low enough to where we can take them out whenever we need. Because we don't want to kill them all, or else Big Man is going to get so many buffs that, I mean, we're basically not going to be able to do anything to him. So right now we're kind of just playing the resource game, trying to get him staggered and trying to do a good amount of damage to him before we take out all of his buddies. Because we're going to have to at some point, but no reason to do it back to back. Okay, he almost takes himself out to bleed. Donkey's Bray does leave him very, very debuffed, and we're restoring a good amount of health. Okay, everyone's emotion level 3. I'm gonna go with Eternal Rest, because there will only be one person left. Then I'm gonna go for Solemn Lament. Okay, so his health can't go below a certain point. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do Tempest here, take him out. We're going to do Gathering Command, and then I'm also going to go for Multi-Slash, and that should be enough. Then I'm going to go for Astral Resonance to try and put him in range. Okay, let's go Pack Onslaught. I'm going to go for a Shockwave, and then we're going to restore some light. Then, over here, we are already unlocked, so I'm just going to recover as many resources as I can, and we're going to play this as smartly as possible. Boosh. Okay. He's now in Phase 2. So let's see. Determined to revenge. Upon taking what would be a lethal blow, HP cannot drop below 1 for 2 scenes. At the end of the scene, recover from stagger and fully recover stagger resist. The cost of Sabbath Night changes to 0. Oh boy. So Sabbath Night. Mass Summonation can only be used against characters with blood debt. Of which... That's, she's the only one who has one, so... Claw for Claw. Dice on this page are rolled only after all dice from the opponent's page are rolled in a clash. Increase damage of the dice on this page by doubling the amount of damage taken from opponent's attack. Ripping Claw. Tooth for Tooth. On clash lose, add +4 power to next die. Right. Then here we go. Sabbath Night is luckily blocked by the power of Nanomachine, son! And because we just had really powerful dice. Okay, Ripping Claw doing a lot of damage to Icebox. But we do have a lot of our own damage coming in. Unfortunately, we are going to have to play Holdout. Because he's going to get, he's going to get a lot of extra value because we just can't kill him for 2 turns. So we're going to go for Rooster's Crow. Pack Onslaught is going to allow us to get a fair amount of health. We also finally get him down to his lowest possible health. Wait, I thought he's not supposed to be able to die? Wait, wait. Did I read that passive wrong? I thought his health can't go below 1 for 2 turns. But we just killed him. Is that passive not working correctly? Or is it because one of our on-hit effects did enough damage to put him to 0 health, which then killed him? Little confused on that one, but hey, I'll take it. The Innocent. Innocent. Upon death, owner of the dream loses 1 Heart of Iron. Gains 3 counter dice. Evade 3 to 8 at combat start. Upon losing a clash, lose 3 stagger resist. At the end of the scene, lose 1 escape for each evade die left in the counter. Q. At the start of each scene, gain 3 protection and stagger protection. Ah! The owner of the dream! He's a massive blue shielded mech. Alright, let's see what he's got. Shimmering, you know it, you love it. Dream, HP cannot go below 400 before all innocents die or escape. When HP drops to 400, becomes staggered and untargetable until next phase. If there are no innocents present, fully recover stagger resist and proceed to the next phase. Triple R suit. Shield counterattack. Upon winning a clash using defensive dice, lower the maximum roll value of the next die on the opponent's page by 1 for every point of difference between the rolls, up to -3. Guardian Shield. When redirecting combat page of an enemy from another ally, that ally recovers 3 to 5 stagger resist. Prototype Cyclic Charge Absorption Force Field. Upon winning a clash using defensive dice, gain 1 to 2 charge once per scene, and your shield. Oh, I see. So they're just trying to get the heck out of here. Okay, I gotcha. This page changes according to the current mode. All allies gain a counter die. Spend 5 charge to boost the power. Okay, so you have 10 resilience. Heart of Iron. At the start of each scene, gain 10 resilience, reduce incoming damage and stagger damage by 50%. Okay, so that's why we need to take out the innocents. Gotcha. At combat start, if an ally is targeted by one-sided attacks of enemies, randomly redirect one one-sided attack by the character's page that does not clash, boosting minimum roll value of all dice on the page by +2 and take 30% less. Dang! So, if he redirects a page, he's taking 80% reduced damage. That is crazy. Alright, let's see what we can do. We're much more of a defensive team, so, you know, we're not very good at the whole doing damage thing, which could be a real problem considering he's gonna be taking half damage if we can't take them out. Okay, yeah, no, the damage is not impressing at the moment. Okay. Ooh, yeah, really not impressing. So hang on. Is this a situation to actually use Echoes from Beyond? Maybe not. Who has the most Pierce? I think it's Sam. You know what? Well, reducing. Oh, you know what? Maybe we'll do tentacles. We'll do tentacles on Kura. One of them died? Presumably to decay ampules, right? Increase. Yeah. Okay, so did he lose a Heart of Iron? No. Oh, I see. It escaped. I see. That one escaped. Right. Okay. Spend 5 charge to give 2 endurance. Oh. Well, Mark is really going to help. So. Huh. I see. This is going to be a little bit of a problem, ain't it? So let's go for the counter dice. Then, let's go for the Frozen Bullet. I'm going to go for Pincer. And that's all we can do. Then, we're just going to do big damage right here. Try and take him out. We're going to go for another Pincer right here. And then we'll also go for Shockwave. Let's see. We got a sticker. Let's do a sticker on Isabel. Then we go for Pack Onslaught. And I'm also going to go for a Decay Ampule just to try. Okay, not much in the way of damage. We got rid of 2 of his counter dice, though. Big damage being done to that there innocent. We love that. We certainly do love staggering the innocent. See? It's a great thing. Okay, Pack Onslaught gets rid of all those. Pincer movement getting decent value. Decay Ampule, he should go down. And then we do get a Shockwave right there. That'll do a little bit of burn. Let's go for Laughing Powder. Start playing a little defensively. Okay, so I think 2 have gotten away now. But we're going to be able to bring him down to only 2 Hearts of Iron, which isn't bad. We're going to go for Death Rattle to spread some strength. Then we're going to try and do it again. Let's see. I'm going to Discern Intelligence Blunt just to try and make you take some more. Okay. Then I'm going to go with Brisk Confrontation right here. I'm going to go for a Multi-Slash. Let's see. Let's go for a Pincer Movement. And a Shockwave. More Stagger Protection. Why not? We'll do that there. We'll go for Pack Onslaught, and then we'll go for How It's Done. Then we really want to try and make sure that they go down, so we're going to go Bam, and we are going to go for Frozen Magic Bullet. Okay, a little bit of damage being done. Brisk Confrontation also doing a good amount of damage. Death Rattle is going to spread some strength. That's 1 less Heart of Iron he has. Okay, we're also getting rid of a little bit of his resilience. We do get another stagger, so he's not going to be able to get out of here. How It's Done is going to spread some decay ampules, and because he's staggered as well, we don't have to worry about him running either. So we are going to bring him down, so he's only going to be taking 20% reduced damage rather than what he was before. So let's go Death Rattle. Let's go second Death Rattle, and then we will also, let's have some fun, just in case. I'm going to go for double Pincer. Okay, then let's start trying to work down his resilience a little bit. Start trying to get some decay ampules in there. Okay, boom and boom. Then we're going to go for Unicorn Fencing, and I'm going to go for Tail Whisk. And we are... Okay, yeah. Okay, he actually managed to block us multiple times, unfortunately for us. Okay, so he's down to 2. There's no more Innocent, so he's about to go to his next phase. We've just about got his resilience down all the way. Okay, he's down to 2. Down to 1. Now, I think he goes back up to 10 now, doesn't he? In a one-sided attack. Let's do that on Sam. And then deal more stagger damage to target. Yes, please. Okay, so he's in a new phase. So what's he got? Suppressor. Boost the maximum roll value of all dice by +3 and increase their stagger damage by +5, including deflect damage. At the start of the scene, spend 5 charge. If charge is lower than 5, half of speed dice becomes unavailable. Right. Well, you have plenty of charge, so we don't have to worry about that, I guess. Let's see. So we don't have the proper weakness for you right now. Oh, rescue. Purge suppressed from the target. Ah, I see. So we're going to have to hold on to that. If this crit hits, you know what? Let's go Discern Intelligence. Let's make it Slash, because then we can go Constellations. Right here. And then we can also go... we can't use our other big one, but we can just go for a Multi-Slash just for a little bit of value. He has a little bit of resilience left, so what I'm going to do... I'm just going to go for a Shockwave. Let's see. Let's go Angel's Light. Let's try and do some Decay Ampules. Let's see. I'm actually going to try and give ourselves a bunch of stats. And then we really need some more light. So I'm going to go Tail Whisk. Then we go Pincer. We're going to take the damage. There's really not a lot to be done about it. And then I'm going to go Echoes from somewhere just to try and start getting a little bit of stagger done to him. Okay, Constellation's working pretty well. We do a little bit of stagger damage to him. His defensive dice, unfortunately, are much stronger than ours, even despite everything. On Guard ends up working for us, and then we get shield bashed in the freaking face. Okay. Counter dice working out semi-nicely for us, but he is definitely not playing around. Okay, we barely avoid getting staggered. Unicorn Fencing is doing big damage. Okay. So, yeah, this, not going extremely well for us. Yikes. We can't even, clash with a lot of these. Let's destroy all the opponent's dice. Let's do that. Then, let's go rescue. And then we are going to go for a regular shockwave. Then, right here, we cannot go for Grand Challenge just yet, so I'm going to go for a Tail Whisk. Then... Ooh, just try and get some Decay Ampules. You are weak to Slash at the moment, so I'm going to try and get a crit hit, though I'm not feeling good about our chances. Okay. 57 damage and 66 stagger. Yikes! Okay, that's one of us dead, and one of us staggered. Okay. You know what? Ever-repeating performance. I don't know who has enough light. Let's do it on Kura. And then DeCapo. He has Shimmering, though, so it might not do as much as we want. Okay, so he does not have enough charge. So we're just going to hold on to it for the moment. I'm just going to try and do some Pierce. So let's do Pierce, Pierce. And you already know what we're doing right there. So boom, boom, boom. Actually, you know what? Let's hold on to our last one just in case. Then, let's go Pincer Movement. We'll go K-Corp Ampule. Let's see. We'll do Shockwave. Then, I'm going to go for Grand Challenge. This die is rolled 4 times. That should go off. I don't see any reason immediately why it wouldn't. You're completely staggered. So, here we go. Okay, trying to get rid of his resilience. Only 1 resilience left. I think we will land a couple Decay Ampules. 30 damage done on Sam. Okay, Pack Onslaught. Not quite working out for us. I think we landed one. No, apparently not. Okay, this is where we do ever-repeating performance. Goodbye. Whew. There we go. He only has half of his dice again, so... hopefully, we're going to be able to make some use out of it. So, I'm just going to keep doing... so, let's do boom. 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 Really try to reduce his stagger. Let's do DeCapo, just to try and win some clashes. Then I'm going to go for a rescue over on Sam. Sam, I want you to go for a rescue on her. You go for a rescue right here. Let's see. Now, Sam, you have some stickers, don't you? Recover health. Can't do it on herself, no. Okay, stagger resist on Netzach then. And then we will go fragments from somewhere. And Tail Whisk. Okay, Decapo not quite working out for us. Second one does not work either. But the final one does land. We've almost got him staggered. That'll be a really, really big deal. Okay, stagger goes off, so we're going to be able to reduce his max stagger, and we're going to be able to land a few debuffs on him, luckily for us. It doesn't look like Decay Ampul's actually going on him. It also doesn't look like he was bled either. So, seemingly he just can't be... Huh. It's a problem. Yeah, no, that is a problem. Okay. You know what? We're gonna do our absolute darndest to put some Decay Ampules on him. We're gonna do how it's done. Actually, we're gonna do have this, and then we're gonna do Angel's Light, and then for stickers, let's see, recover stagger. Let's do that on Kura. Then let's go Tail Whisk. Could go for Grand Challenge. I actually don't think it's a good idea. Let's just go double probing. And then let's draw for everyone. And then we don't have light to do much else. Okay, he has no resilience. We do have a couple Decay Ampules on him. That is going to be huge damage, luckily for us. That might even just kill him. That's a lot of Decay. 53 Decay damage being done. We finally got the Ampules through that suit of iron. Oh boy, I think we found a cosmetic for Kyle. Oh boy, yeah. Yeah, I think we found a cosmetic for him. A Plague Host. By the way, I'm referring to the dragon. At the start of each scene, gain 3 Scarlet Plague. On a successful hit, inflict 1 Scarlet Plague. The Walking Dead. HP cannot drop below 1. When HP drops to 1, becomes staggered and untargetable until the next phase, and subtract 1/3 of Scarlet Plague stack. Its amount will not change until the next phase. When proceeding to the next phase, fully recover HP and stagger resist. Oh. Church Doctor Infected. When inflicted with a status ailment, reduce the amount by half. Negative effects of Scarlet Plague are halved. When gaining Scarlet Plague, recover 1 to 3 health. And Blood Draining Chain. On a successful hit, owner of the dream recovers HP equal to 50% of damage dealt. Oh, so you're all healing Mr. Durgy Dragon Man. Okay. Beyond Cure. Beyond the Cure. If user has 50 plus Scarlet Plague, the first die on this page gains +2 power. On clash win, inflict 2 paralysis next scene. Blood Rush. If user has 50 plus Scarlet Plague, recover 2 HP, and on hit, recover 3. Unbearable Hunger and Thirst. If user has 50%... 50%? Question mark? Gain 2 endurance next scene. On hit, recover 2 HP up to twice. Cloak of Pestilence. If user has 50 plus Scarlet Plague... Okay, so percent was probably supposed to be plus. Dice on opponent's page become unaffected by power gain or loss. Oh! Well, that sucks. On clash win, inflict 1 feeble, paralysis, or bind next scene. And on hit, inflict 1 bind. Plague Outbreak. On use, if user has 50 plus Scarlet Plague, inflict 5 Scarlet Plague to all characters. On hit, inflict 5 Scarlet Plague. Now, we don't know what Scarlet Plague does yet, but I'm sure we will. Plague Suppressor. If dice from this page remain in counter queue at the end of the scene, add a 0-cost Plague Outbreak to hand next scene. On clash win, inflict 2 Scarlet Plague to each other up to twice. Now, owner of the dream. Shimmering, you already know. Dream. At the start of the act, inflict Scarlet Plague to all other characters. HP cannot go below 200. Every 3 scenes, use Tide of Plague at the end of Scene 5, or HP of all... Wait. At the end of Scene 5, or if HP of all Plague hosts is 1, purge all status ailments from self, fully recover stagger resist, and proceed to the next phase. When proceeding to the next phase, gain 1 strength next scene for every plague host whose HP is higher than 1, so you'll gain 4 strength immediately. Immune to Scarlet Plague. On a successful hit, inflict 2. Scarlet Plague, that is. Scarlet Duke. At the start of the scene, at emotion level 3 or above, add a 5-cost Scarlet Cataclysm to hand, which you can only use once per act. On hit, recover 2 HP. If the character recovered 3 or more HP in a single scene, gain 1 damage up next scene, up to 3. Cannot overlap with Blood Fiendish. Ancient Bloodline. At the start of the scene, if HP is at 50% or lower, increase all speed values by 1 or 2, and draw 2 more pages at the start of the act. And also cannot be targeted by mass attack pages. Blood Liquid Agitation. Inflict 5 Scarlet Plague. Give 2 strength to each other this scene. Regeneration. Inflicts 5 Scarlet Plague. User and target recover HP equal to 20% of their missing HP up to 20. Solidification. Give 3 protection, stagger protection to each other this scene. And Aberration. Inflict 5 Scarlet Plague. Give a random status next scene from 3 haste, 3 damage up, 3 endurance, 3 bind, 3 fragile, and 3 disarm. Alright. What? Gain 1 stack for every 10 seconds spent before combat phase, but after speed dice are rolled. Take 10% more damage and stagger damage. Oh! Ah. Before combat phase. But after... Alright, fine. Well, I guess we're just gonna get a lot. Oh, and you heal every time you do that, too. Oh, wow! That's crazy. Okay, so... Yeah. Hang on. So it can stack up to 100. 100 is the max. Okay, so we need to move fast. We need to move a lot faster. Okay. Well, in that case, we're not able to do much else, so we're going to go for a probing attack. Then we're going to come over here. We're going to do another probing attack. We're going to have to move fast. Let's go ahead and go for a spear. Then we're going to go for an upstanding slash. Over here, we're going to be able to go for an intimidate because we're going to be able to move faster. Then we're going to go for another intimidate because we're going to be able to move faster. Then we're going to go for the contract of language. That's going to be able to buff up Gabur. We're going to go for Angel's Light just so we can get some stuff going. Okay, so they have a bit more Blood Plague than they should have because I was just kind of lollygagging, but hey, what are you gonna do? That's how it goes. Intimidate doesn't quite work out for us, but we do still gain 3 strength for the next scene. That's gonna be really, really good. Angel's Light is gonna get a clash. Probing attack sort of works. Upstanding slash is countered in the first one. That's fine. Okay, deep smoke. Counter dice doesn't quite work for us, but we do recover a little bit of health in return. Okay. So... Okay, let's think. Go. Okay. Do you have the one that heals? Yes, you do. I'm going to go ahead and counter that so that I'm able to heal. Then we're going to go for a probing attack. That's going to be able to hit twice. We're going to go for Church of the Gears. We are going to take a little bit of damage, but hey, what are you going to do? Then we're just going to wait up. I'm going to go for Focus Spirit. That way we're able to get a little bit of strength. Then we're going to go for a Spear just to try and get through that. I'm going to go for a Volley just to get some more damage right there. Then we're going to go for a Cross Section. That's going to be able to get rid of that dice. Then we're going to be able to go for an Overspeed right here. And I'm going to go for Let's Have Some Fun right here. Let's go. Okay, our dice unfortunately did not work for us in the slightest. We do gain a fair bit of strength though. Snake Slit does allow us to get a little bit of healing from him because we redirected that counter dice. Okay, big damage being done to them. Overspeed, we are hitting very, very hard. Church of Gears is not working out for us. Okay, semi-big damage being done. Could have been a better turn. So we don't have much bleed. So we're not going to really benefit from the vampire stuff. I'm going to reroll. We're going to go Claws of Savagery, and I'm going to do that on Roberta. Okay. Let's go. I'm going to go for an onrush right here, just to try and get a stagger. You're doing Tide of Plague, so we're just kind of going to have to deal with that. I'm going to go for Continuous Battle, and then Guidance of the Gears. Then, over here... we'll do World of Spirits. I'm not going to do it just yet, though. Let's recover a bit more of our health. I'll go for Shadowrun just because I can, and then we'll go for Probing Attack. Over here, why not? We'll try and do a little bit of damage. We don't really have very much to it. Okay, we're going to get ready. And World of Spirits, here we go. We missed. Okay, pretty cool effect. Onrush does get us a stagger, so we're able to do it again. Unfortunately, we go for pretty much the single target where it was at its worst. Okay, not a lot to be done about it. Spear doing really, really good damage, though. Okay, Continuous Battle. We get some good value out of that. Probing Attack. We're doing a tiny bit of damage to Mr. Blood Dragon. Oh, sorry about that. Roll of the Wolf. On Evo Knight, because we do have a little bit of counter dice value. Then we're going to go for a Tail Whisk so that we can get some of that juicy, juicy stuff. We're going to go Smoke Armor. I'm going to go Continuous Battle. Then we're going to go Upstanding Slash. I'm going to go for Onrush. And then we're going to go Focus Spirit. Then over here, we're going to go for a Storming Forth. That's all we got. Let's go ahead and draw. And that's all. Okay, we do get a stagger. Now, their health can't go below 1, but our goal is we get him to 1 health. Storming Forth, not quite working out for us. That's fine. We do get the benefit of Raging Sandstorm now. Upstanding Slash, also doing a really, really good amount of damage. We get him to 11 health. That's just about as good as it gets. He is no longer a threat. We don't have to worry about him. Smoke Armor, gonna heal us up just a little bit. I'm gonna go for Laughter on Evo Knight. Then we go Crimson Scar. Okay. Oh boy, that is a lot coming for us. I'm gonna go for Heavy Visceral Shot. Okay, then I'm gonna go for Angel's Light. Over here, I'm gonna go... we're not gonna really be able to block that, are we? Let's see. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what, we're definitely not moving at our fastest. Let's go Snake Slip. Then I'm gonna go for it again. And then we're gonna go for our double hit probing. Then we're gonna go Upstanding. And I'm gonna go Upstanding again. Also, I thought these... Did you already go into phase 2? Apparently you did. Alright. Alright, everyone except for Kingsley blocked. Scarlet Cataclysm. It's a pretty sick move. That's a really, really cool move. I can't deny it. All I'm seeing is that Kyle is really gonna want this. Now, if it was a fire dragon, that would be absolutely perfect. But honestly, just it being a red dragon in general is pretty much perfect already. Okay, so we are going to need to get rid of all of these plague hosts. So far, we're not doing an amazing job, but any damage that we can do is going to help. Okay, Crimson Scar, we are going to transform next scene. Guidance of the Gears, getting relatively good damage, and then we're immediately hit by Cloak of Pestilence. Here we go. Ding, 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 ding. Okay, can we go? We can. We can go Scenery of the Day. We do have 10 plus smoke. I'm going to go for it right here. Then we're going to go Deep Smoke right here. And then we hold. Let's go ahead and Manifest Ego right here. I'm going to go for a Spear. Another Spear. And then we go Focus Spirit. Then over here, we're going to Strike Without Hesitation and Bullet Shower. Then I don't think we have any 0 cost, so we're just going to hold off on that. I'm going to go Snake Slit. Let's do all of our probing attacks. Okay, here we go. Big damage being done. Counter here. We don't have anything to be used. All right, go. Okay, good amount of AoE damage being done. Almost get multiple staggers. Tide of Plague comes down. We lose Myra. That sucks. Okay, luckily, he's about to lose more than we've lost, so that is a nice thing. Also, man, Kingsley really... We gotta update his build. His build is not very good right now, is it? Scenery of the day. You might be the owner of the dream, but we know what happened that day. Okay, Focus Spirit, we do gain our 3 strength. Beyond Cure does end up staggering Kingsley. The one sword gets us a really, really good stagger. I know this is stupid, but we're doing it. Alright, here we go. Red Mist mode activated. We are going to go Great Split Horizontal, then... Oh, we can't go for Cobalt Scar. We don't quite have enough for that. Let's counter this. And then we're also going to counter this. Honestly, this will be a ridiculously good turn. Just about got all of them, and now we nullify stagger damage entirely, and we get Dipsia just in case they get back up. Oh. In a clash or when targeted by a one-sided attack, all dice on the opponent's page are unaffected by power change. Ah, I see. Well, in that case, unfortunately, do you have any idea who you're up against? Here's what we're gonna do. Let's do this. Okay, apparently we're not gonna win any of those clashes. That is so sad. Oh, that feels awful. We do get a stagger. And then we do a little bit of damage. Oh. What a terrible turn that was. Okay, well. Let's go for Dipsia. Alright, we can't target him. That's fine. In that case, let's go for Cobalt Scar. And then I'm going to go for Spear. Actually, no. We want to reduce damage. Spear. Upstanding Slash. Here we go. Now, had we actually pumped everything into Gebura, she would be much stronger than she is right now. But it was kind of a... I just felt like doing it. It's not often we get a Gebura solo, so why not? We'll just try. We'll see how it goes. Okay, we are at 7 strength. I'm going to go for double Focus Spirit. Okay, Focus Spirit and Focus Spirit right here. Let's see. I'm going to go for Onrush because that should get us a stagger. And then we go for Upstanding Slash, and that should just be good enough. Here we go. Okay, we're gonna have 6 extra strength next turn. Ugh, we go for the only person who we really didn't want to go for again. But we are doing colossal damage to Mr. Dragon. Unfortunately, now we are gonna get beat on. Okay, that wasn't too bad. That could have been much, much worse. We are at 9 strength. So, let's go for Dipsia. Then, we just want to counter everything we can. So, let's go... Spear. Upstanding Slash. And Upstanding Slash. Good enough. Okay, we do get him staggered. He's no longer an issue, but we do have to worry about these guys again. So, we have to kill them, right? Seemingly, at least. Hang on. So, let's go upstanding. So, hang on. What if I just focus one of these guys down? Right? And they all can't be targeted by mass attacks. So I understand that one. So this guy is pretty much dead. Why do we have 2 Dipsias? Well, we're just gonna ignore that. Great Split Vertical just to try and get damage? Let's try. Well, wait, they came back anyway? Wait, so even though we killed one, it didn't matter? Wait. I'm a little bit confused. So... Huh. Yeah, little confused there. Right. So I'm understanding that we have to kill them, but we have to kill them all in one turn when they have that high of counter dice and that many? And they can't be targeted by mass attack? That's kind of a tall order, don't you think? Now, granted, we do only have Gabura, which I understand is kind of, you know, kind of hurting us right now, but even still, that's a really, really tall order. And after a long and arduous battle, you are lost. Nice. So, by the way, I'm pretty sure you were only supposed to get the real one. The quote, real one, and we just didn't. So, that I made that fight way harder on myself than it had any right to be, but you know what? Hey, what are you gonna do? Okay, we're against some kind of clock. 2 second hands, an hour hand, and a minute hand. So let's see. At the start of the act, gain second hand rotate, lose second hand rotate upon becoming staggered. At the start of the scene, if the character has second hand rotation, all pages in hand gain 1 stored time. Time reversal. At the start of the act, draw 1 more page and 3 pages in... Wait, Draw one more page, and 3 pages in hand with an effect involving stored time gain filled time. The rest of the pages with an effect involving stored time gain 1 stored time, cannot overlap with time adjustment. Part of the clock. When using the combat page with filled time, all dice on the page gain +1 power and deal 30% more damage and stagger damage, also concentration. Hand rotation. If this page has filled time, draw 1 page, and all dice on this page gain +1 power. On hit, restore 1 light. Filled time. If a page is in this state, it will be enhanced. After use, page gains time stored 0. Stored time. If page is in hand at combat start and stays in it until the end of the scene, increase the amount of stacks by 1. When the amount of stacks reaches 2, page gains filled time. Right. Okay. Time conversion. On use, draw 1 page. If this page has filled time, draw 1 additional page. Gotcha. Criss-cross traverse. On use, if this page has filled time, boost minimum value of the first die on this page by +2. On clash, lose, reduce power of next die by 2. On hit, gain 1 haste next scene. Time allocation. If this page has filled time, give 1 stored time to all pages with it in hand. Otherwise, give 1 stored time to 2 random pages with it in hand. Trajectory of time. Costs 1 less if has filled time. On use, draw 1 page. Time never waits. This page prompts no action because it has no... On use, if this page has filled time, gain 1 max light capacity for the next scene and restore 3 light at the start of the next scene. And waiting for the moment. If this page has filled time, gain 2 strength this scene. Okay, Hour Hand. At the start of the act, gain Hour Hand rotate, lose it upon becoming staggered. At the start of each scene, give 2 protection and stagger protection to all allies. If this character has Hour Hand rotation, all pages in hand gain 1 stored time. Take 50% less damage and stagger damage from the first attack in a scene. Time reversal. Okay. And the only new page he has is Weight of Time. Costs 1 less if has filled time. On hit, inflict 3 paralysis and bind next scene. We then have the Minute Hand. Okay, yeah. Radical Style. Boost the speed values of the first speed die by +2 dice on the page set in it. Deal +3 additional damage and stagger damage. Only new page is 1 minute, thousands cuts. On use, if this page has filled time, the last die on this page gains on hit, deal the natural roll divided by 2, damage 3 times. On clash win, inflict 3 disarm next scene. And Owner of the Dream. Upon becoming staggered, lose 1 time, recover 150 plus 15 times time HP, purge all status ailments from self. You know what? Hang on. I was chewing on like an icebreaker. Dude, I don't know what it is. This is the first icebreaker I've had in actual years. It is sticking so bad to my teeth. Like, it's sticking. And I'm like, what the? So I'm trying to get it off as I'm talking, and it just won't move. Now it's gone because, you know, I crunched it and swallowed it. But still. Hopefully that wasn't too noticeable or annoying. Normally I'm not eating while I record, but I don't know. I just wanted an icebreaker, and so I was like, well, I think I'll just pop one in right now. Okay. When this character dies, the reception is 1. I'm gonna imagine we gotta go through all the hands before we can take you out. Let's see. Combat pages always have filled time. Gain clock, operate, and 12 time at the start of the act. If no hour hand, minute hand, and second hand are present, all resistances become weak. And you have eternal rotation. Mass individual, only 1 copy of this page can be held at a time. After use, if this page does not have filled time, lose 4 time. 4 to 8, lose 1 power if time is at 4 or lower. Lose 1 power if time is at 8 or lower. Well then, let us begin. I'm going for the Hour Hand first because he's buffing them all, so you gotta go. Okay, unfortunately was not a one-sided attack. We're going to gain 3 strength, even though we don't win the clash. For love, doing pretty good stuff. We also do mostly win that clash with stab. Gale click, doing a good amount of damage. Opening ceremony, mainly being used for the buff. Sparking spear. Hey, doing some pretty good damage, all things considered. Our counter dice, unfortunately, not working out for us, but probing attack is going to whittle away at the Hour Hand. Mend weapon is going to give us a little bit more light. Horizontal cut, not winning either clash. That is really unfortunate. Okay. I'm going to go for courageous offense. Then, oh, do we... do we go for Exodia? You know what? I'm kind of feeling it. I think we go for Exodia. Or rather, Tiff Zodia. I think we're gonna go for it. I don't go for it very often. But you know what? Let's make this the exception. Off we go. Okay, pretty good counter damage being done. Pack Onslaught is gonna give us a lot of draw value. We're also going to get a little bit of strength while reducing a good amount of damage. Mend weapon is not able to get through the counter dice. That's fine. We didn't expect it to. Okay. Sparking spear getting completely countered. They're actually hitting significantly harder than I would have given them credit for. Okay, we're almost staggered on Kinsey. Horizontal cut. Okay, really good damage from Pack Onslaught. It is also allowing us to draw a bit more. Stab, getting good damage. The wings, voracious for knowledge. Now we're going to go for a courageous offense one more time. I'm going to re-roll. Get Despair. Okay, well, we have a few pieces. He's real buffed up. Wait. When the amount of stacks reaches 0, die. Huh. Okay, so you're going for Eternal Rotation. That's gonna hurt no matter how we look at it. So this will gain +1 power. I guess let's just try. Then we will go for... Man, you guys have a lot of speed all of a sudden. Let's try and stop that. We're going to get staggered. Yeah, I think we're going to get staggered no matter what we do on Kinsey, unfortunately. We will try and do some more damage. Let's see. We could... You know what? I'm going to go for Arcana Slave just to try and get a stagger, because if we can actually land it, that'll be huge. Then... I can't tell who's going for Lily. No one's going for Lily? Why am I having so much trouble with this? Who is going for Lily right now? Hang on. Why am I having so much trouble? Wait a minute. There's actually no one targeting this. What? Is there a phantom red arrow? Wait a minute. So see, something is targeting her second speed dice. But then if I hover over everything, this is going for her third. That's going for her third. What? There's actually phantom... Huh? That's new. I don't think I've ever seen a fake counter before. That is completely new. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen that one before. Okay, then we're just going to go for a Wish Dream and ignore that. I'm going to go for our Max Summonation just to try and get some damage. Then I'm going to go for an Augury Kick. We're gonna go for a draw, just in case we get a better option. We did not. Let's go for True Trigram, and then we will also go for a Mend... No, we'll go Gale Kick, and we'll hope that our counter dice can take care of it. Let's go. Rex. Okay, pretty good damage being done. Arcana Slave does get us a stagger. Okay, he stops time to do big damage to all of us. Ouch. We don't lose anyone, but it did get awfully close. Kinsey does go down. Okay, Sosa also goes down. So that's going to be 2 stacks of Despair. Okay, decent damage being done from Tifrith. Vertical Slash also doing a little bit. We're going to keep going for Courageous. I'm going to go for Greed. And we will go for Wrath and Despair next. Now I'm going to go for Gold Rush. Try and get some use out of it. We still have not taken this guy out, by the way, which is real unfortunate. I'm going to go Gold Rush right now. We do have 8 Strength. This will do more damage on a one-sided. And then we can 4 Justice right here. Then, Tiff, you can go here. You can stop this one. And then you can go horizontal right here. And I think that's as good as it's going to get for the moment. So Gold Rush doing big damage to everyone. It's also going to restore some light, give us a bit of strength as well. We do also get a stagger because of our efforts. Okay, our hand is done. They're no longer going to be buffed nearly as much. Good one-sided damage being done. We almost get a stagger. We do get a stagger, and he restores basically all of his health. Now we just have to kill him again. Okay, Trajectory of Time does take out Amaterasu, which is going to give us more strength to work with. Courageous Offense once again. And we go for Wrath. And I'm also going to go for In the Name of Love and Hate. Ah! Alright, Tifrith is mad. She is luckily only going for enemies. So we are now going to go for In the Name of Love and Hate. Then, let's see. We want to do big damage this scene, so I'm going to go for Boom. Huge one-sided heal. This should clash, no problem. And then this might even just take him out. So let's go for this. 98 damage being done twice. Okay, he's going for his mass individual. We do take a bunch of damage, but it's not enough. 80 more damage being done by Lily. Okay, she's not staggered yet. Stab getting huge value. Courageous Offense level 5. And Tiff Zodia. There it is. We pulled it off. So, we're going to go for Arcana Break. Then, we're going to go for Facing Yourself. Oh, we didn't get to finish it with it. Well, it would have been perfect. I almost mathed it out exactly. We got Tiff Zodia. If we had been able to do Facing Yourself, oh, it would have been so perfect. Oh, well. And after taking a brief look through the mod Steam page, it looks as though the 5th and final reception is not currently out, but it is on the way. So there is more to come for this mod, but for the moment, I believe that's gonna do it for this episode of the Library of Ruina. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. I tried to use some of the floors that we've been using a little less as of late. Because I know some floors get a little bit more love than others. I understand that, and I'm trying to do better. But, you know, it's just gonna happen sometimes where it doesn't work out. But, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.